Greetings and welcome, family. My name is Zonette, and today I would like to share with you some information about how to how to use astrology to determine your life purpose, your life path. How to use astrology to determine your life purpose, your life path. There are 2 points of the moon in astrology that you can use. These 2 points are called your north node and your south node. So these are nodes of the moon. These are lunar nodes in astrology that you can use to determine your past area that you have mastered and you're comfortable, and the area that you should be venturing out to develop yourself in that area. So these are nodes of the moon, the south node of the moon and the north node of the moon, and they calculate this by using where the lunar node cross. So these are 2 points where the moon or orbital part crosses the ecliptic. So the ecliptic. So it's 2 point where the moon orbital path crosses the ecliptic. That word get to me. Anyway, so these are 2 points in astrology that we can use to determine our life path, our life purpose, our focus. It might not be equal to just your work that you should focus on, your paid work, your career. It might include but not limited to your career. It's your overall life purpose, life path that you should take. And I'm going to use my birth chart as an example so that you will get the concept that I'm sharing right here. Within my birth chart, I have Leo. I have my south node, which is where I have mastered the skills and the area that I'm most comfortable with. I've mastered skills there, abilities there. I'm most comfortable in this area, and that my south node is in Leo, the house of Leo. The house of Leo in astrology is the fifth house. It's the house that focus on creativity, creativity, fun, creativity, children. You, you, the area where you shine. Leo is the home of the sun. So it's the area where you shine, the area where you have your sparks. So my south node is in the house of Leo, in the house of creativity, children, romance, performance, your sparks in life. That's where my south node is in. However, my north node is in Aquarius, because in astrology you have an axis. So you have an axis that go from one side of the circle to the other side of the circle, the opposite side of the circle. So for example, If you have a 360 circle, and it is divided in 12 30-degree houses, and Leo is the fifth house, then the opposite house to Leo would have been the 11th house. When the circle would reach the 11th house, the circle would reach 330, isn't it? So if Leo is 150, then when the circle reach 330-degree, that's where Aquarius would be. And Aquarius is where I am asked by life, according to my birth chart, my astrological birth chart, to focus on the area of Aquarius. To focus, Aquarius deals with, invention, futuristic invention, creating something futuristic, something for the people, working among the people, creating solution for current problems, current areas of needs identified among the people. You create something to in response to that need that is identified among the people. So it's working among the people. It's not like the Leo end of my spectrum where you are the star, you are the one on the stage, you are the one. They said everything circle surrounds the sun, so you gain the attention and the accolade, and everything is about you and your romance and your drama. In your romance, it's about you and so on. Your children, high status children, genius children who are very creative and maybe make it big in the world. So it could be that you raise children who are genius, talented, highly talented, so you get a lot of accolade and attention for raising children that are gifted children and so on. Or your romance, in your many romantic relationship, you are the center and you get a lot of attention and so on. Or for your own creativity, you might be an artist or a writer. You gain attention for your own creativity. However, according to my birth chart, my focus should now be on in the area of Aquarius, which is more of a humanitarian, and an inventor, somebody who's inventing whether ideology or inventing a product or a services or an ideology that is gonna solve some problem, some current problem. It will solve it, and it's more bringing a futuristic idea into our current scenario, our current circumstances to solve our current problem. So that's the end of the spectrum that I should be focusing on. Based on my own life experience, it is evident that I'm more comfortable in my south node, the area of Leo. You know, in my own creation, I want to create my own thing. And gain attention or award or reward or attention or getting the just accolade for my own creation. However, based on my birth chart, in order to balance the energy of Leo and Aquarius, I can now carry that creativity into the area of Aquarius to create a solution for the people, to create a product for the people, to create ideology that will solve problem for the people. So now I am called to be a part of the people, not, you know, on stage for the people to just watch the performance. Is to be a part of the people, to be a part of the solution. So that's the area of life that am now focusing on. Um, um, there there are houses also, you know, as I mentioned before, the your birth chart is like a 360 degree wheel, and each house, it's 12 houses, and each house is um is ruled by a different zodiac sign. So you have 12 zodiac sign. You have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and you have Pisces. So you have 12 zodiac sign, and all of these zodiac sign, is according to the season. Aries begin the season of spring. Every year things begin new. In springtime, the trees start, springing up the leaves that died due in the winter season. So Aries begin the season. So that's the first house in astrology. Then you go to the second house of Taurus, where you start planting, things. You start planting things for things to manifest. You start planting things. Then you go to Gemini. It's like a busy, period where you're in the heights of spring now, moving over, soon move over to summer. So you're in spring and things, you're in the heights of spring and so on. Then Cancer, summer period, and so on. So it's a different season. It go until the sun, in Cancer period, it is said that the sun is, we have equal day and equal night. So it's the equinox period. We have equal day, equal night in Cancer period. However, you go to Libra, where is the start of the fall. It's Libra, Scorpios, Sagittarius. It starting off the fall season of the year. Then you go Capricorns, Aquarius, Pisces. Those are like winter season. And these are more evident in countries that have these different seasons. In the tropical countries, it's like one season. Every day it's tropical, it's sunny every day. But in countries where, you have these seasons are more evident. I live in the UK, and these seasons are evident in the UK because you have the spring season, where leaves start coming back on the trees and so on. Summer, where it's really hot and daylight. So in summer it's not equal day, equal night. Sorry. Daylight is, you have longer days and shorter nights. My apology. Longer days, shorter nights. During the summer here in the UK. Even 9 p.m. 9 p.m. it's daylight here in the UK. Where I'm from in Jamaica, 9 p.m. it's dark. But while it's summer here in the UK, when it's 9 p.m., it's light. So it's when you have longer days, shorter nights. So the seasons are obvious um, in Europe and and different parts of the world. But in the tropical areas, it's like one season throughout the year and so on. So the astrological wheel um take on some of, is divided, is 360 degrees, and it's divided in 12 houses, 12 zodiac sign. So as I said before, my south node is in Leo. So Leo is the normal ruler of the fifth house. However, based on how the wheel spins, um it's like a wheel of fortune. So um at the time of your birth, when the wheel is spinning, another zodiac sign might get the first house, might get in the first house, like the wheel of fortune. So you have zodiac sign and you have houses. So another sign might be in the first house. So for example, say for myself, Gemini took the first house of the chart. Then it would spin so that I am Aries sun. So my sun was in Aries, but based on the time of my birth, Gemini took the first house, which would have been originally Aries house. But because it come like it's two wheels spinning on each other, one is the original house, and one is where each house was at a part. Each sign, the sign for the original house was at your time of your birth. Um, some so my first house was taken by Gemini. So if my first house was taken by the original third house sign, then automatically um my second house would be taken by the sign, this the sign that comes afterward. So Gemini in my birth chart took the first house. Then after Gemini, in the normal flow of things, it would be Cancer. So Cancer took my second house. And then I don't want to complicate things with you, because right now what I'm explaining today is just the 2 points of that you can use within the birth chart to determine your past area of where you're comfortable, where you have skills and ability that you have mastered, and you must now look to the opposite area, the opposite point, which is your north node, to develop that area, to become comfortable, to develop that area. So what I have experienced so far is that a balance of both points give you the best result. So therefore I take my Leo creativity, my Leo characteristic, creativity, art centered, being creative, being loyal. Those are Leo characteristic, being art centered, following your heart, being creative, and so on. So I took all of some those characteristics and I moved them over to the Aquarius way, of being. Aquarius is more futuristic, technology, in innovative, and so on. The people, Aquarius deal with the people, the common people. So I take my creativity, my heart-centered way of being and bring it over to how can I serve the people with my creativity? What innovative ideas can I create? What innovative ideology? It might be futuristic, nothing that is currently available, because we, the aim is to solve a current problem. Eh? So you're taking solution from, you know, that is not currently available. You're coming up with creative ways of solving a current problem, a current concern. So whether you're gonna create, a technological equipment, a way of, for example, social media, different social media, it's a way of somebody, it's an Aquarian idea. It's a way of an inventor looking, perceiving and observing the people and realizing that people need a way of socializing, which so socializing that is global, that they can do it from the comfort of their home. They can do it. They can socialize from the comfort of their home. They can socialize globally. They can develop friendship, globally, and so on. So therefore, it defies it defies it defies borders. It defies distance. It defies borders, distant. It's global. You can stay in your home, in the privacy of your home, and connect with people around the world, thousands of miles from you, and develop friendship. So therefore, it's an Aquarian idea of bringing people together and helping people to develop relationship and friendship. Different social media, whether Instagram or Facebook or even YouTube for some people, it's a means of developing, friendship or sharing information globally. So it's an Aquarian idea. So that's the area of life I am called upon to focus on. And as I said before, I utilize my creativity from my Leo end of the spectrum. My creativity, whether through writing and speaking and so on, I use it from that end of the spectrum to engage with the people. I am no longer the focus or the focal point to say, oh, look at me, I am the sun, and all focus is on the sun, on my creativity and so on. It's now creating something for the people. So before developing knowledge about astrology, I had I had challenge, difficulty identifying, oh, what's my area of purpose, feeling unfulfilled, oh, I'm, I'm doing certain work, but I'm not feeling totally fulfilled, and I'm wondering what's my purpose. So the question of what's my purpose here in this life, what's my life purpose? What was tugging at my heart? What's my life purpose? What am I here to accomplish? How am I here to make a contribution to life? What's the most effective or meaningful way of, using my life? So those are some of the questions that were tugging at my heart before find before becoming knowledgeable about astrology. So I have tried many ways of determining my life purpose before, and I still wasn't feeling fulfilled about those routes I was taking to determine what's my life purpose. But when I come into astrology, I was, yeah, I'm now satisfied. I am now satisfied um, with using astrology to develop my life purpose. So, as I said before, these are 2 points we can use in astrology. However, it can become complicated for some people who haven't studied astrology to combine the different elements of these 2 points. The different elements, the different houses, the house, the elements of these 2 points, the house and the sign. So all of these information has to be combined so as to give a comprehensive understanding of what your life purpose should be. So I didn't want to go through all the breakdown today. I will have to do, I will have to get some in other videos. I will break down. I will do a video about the basic, just the houses, just talking about the houses. Then other videos will have to talk about the signs that goes on these houses, the zodiac sign. And then you have what is called the elements. So whether a sign is fire, water, air, or earth, represent those. Then we have to talk about the elements of the house. And then we have to talk about whether the house is cardinal, whether the house is fixed, or whether it's mutable, whether the sign is cardinal, fixed, or mutable. So therefore those give indication of whether cardinal, meaning that the sign is a pioneer, is a starter. It's a new beginnings. For example, Aries sign. Aries is the beginning of the season, isn't it? It is where leaves, as I said, new leaves, new life starts springing up. So new leaves start coming on the trees here in the UK. So new life starts springing up. So it is considered cardinal. So you have a number of cardinal houses throughout the chart. You have 4 cardinal houses throughout the chart, and then you have 4 fixed houses. So these are houses of stability, of working to a plan, is completing the plan. They are practical. Fixed houses they are practical, so they work to a plan. So whatever has been started in the cardinal houses, the beginning houses, these other houses will take and build upon it and build it up, work to build it up. And then you have mutable houses. For example, Gemini is a mutable house. Virgo is another mutable house. Then you have Sagittarius is another mutable house. Then you have Pisces. So these are houses that deal with completion, endings. You complete a project, you end a project. So I will do individual videos to break down the astrology of these, the basic astrology of the birth chart. However, today I just want to talk about the 2 points in the birth chart that can give you information about your area of your life that you have mastered, where you are most comfortable, where you have developed skills and abilities, and you are most comfortable, and where the point on the chart where you should be looking towards developing comfortability. You should be looking to develop skills and ability in order to feel like you are making a contribution in this life, to feel like you're fulfilling your destiny, your purpose in life. So I had to travel this road, and we all will have to travel this road if we haven't been traveling this road before. So if you can sense any feeling like, oh, I want to know what's my life purpose, I am not sure about, that I am currently fulfilling my life purpose, or on my life path, I don't feel fully comfortable and fully like I'm making stride, I'm making the greatest impact. There is more to be done. My job or my career is going well, but I feel like there is something more for me to do. So if you are having those feelings, if that's your experience, your career is going well, but you still feel like there is something more, or you're in a career area and you're not you're not feeling like this is the place for me, you're not feeling like that's the place for you, you're still feeling like that's not it for you. So if you would like some support in using astrology to identify, to determine your life purpose, that's a service that I offer. So I'm going to drop my email address in the comment box below, and you can contact me as it relates to cost, availability, and availability to get your reading done. So that's a service that I offer, to give you a reading, a life purpose reading. It's a life purpose reading where you will be able to use astrology. I will use your astrology, your personal astrology chart, to determine what's your life purpose. And as I said before, it's not just looking at the points in your astrology chart and then it will tell you everything, because there's a way of interpreting the different points and then combining it with the house that the different zodiac sign falls in, and then combining it with the elements, and combining it with also whether it's mutable, whether it's cardinal, fixed, or mutable. So it's a combination, it's a comprehensive pulling together of all these different parts and elements that is concerning to this axis, these 2 points, that you are going to be able to identify, determine what's your life purpose and what's your life plan. So thank you so much for listening today. If you're interested in getting a life purpose reading done from myself, please send an email to I'm leaving my email address in the box below. So send an email to Zonet 007 at outlook.com. So that's Zonet007 at outlook.com. So I will leave put the email address again in the comments box below, and you can make contact as to availability and cost for my reading. So thank you so much for listening, and as I already indicated, I'm going to break down the basic astrology in different videos so you have access to that. But as it relates to the life purpose reading, there's a lot of pulling together of information for these 2 points, your south node and your north node, that will make it comprehensive and meaningful for you. So thank you so much. If this is something that these videos are something that you are interested in and it resonates with you, please like this video, give this video a thumbs up so that I will know that this type of information is useful for you. And so give this video a thumbs up, like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified each time I share a video. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.